Mathematics, okay, mission 18 days. Okay, additional mathematics, mission 18 days, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. 1 day, 1 hour, one topic. Okay, Cikgu Yus dah masuk. Hello Cikgu Yus. Kita baru nak mula. Dengar tak Cikgu Yus? Hi semua, hi. Okay, right. Now let's start our topic. So today is where? Today is the 5th of January. See, I also forgotten the date already. So today is 5th of January. Okay, 5th. Okay, 5th of January, 5th of January. So we are in circular measure. Okay, so only two questions. One is paper 123 and one question 5 from paper 2. Okay, we have new students coming in to join us today. Right, wait, I go out first. Okay, wait, give me some time. It's hard. Okay, I want to go to my meet. Okay, hi Daniel. Okay, my Sarah, I saw you, my Sarah, and who else that you are the students from other schools, right? So please make sure you fill in the attendance list, right? My Sarah, boleh tak? Lagi siapa yang just now masuk? Okay, tak apa. Nampak yang tu, fill in the attendance list. Okay, thank you, my Sarah. Okay, seems the attendance of SBS students not so, I do not know. I do not know what word to put. All right, so I am inviting out other students to join as well, right? To share the knowledge. Okay. Siqing is here. Right. Okay, now let's continue to our slot. Okay, today is 5th of January. Okay, come back here. Okay, 5th of January, red color. Okay, 5th of January, we are in circular measure. So from paper 1, question 23, we are going to discuss, and from paper 2, question 5. So today also discussing 2 questions. Okay, we are going to discuss 2 questions only. Okay, so don't forget to isi your link kehadiran. Okay, if you are from other schools, just key in. Okay, because that is for my record, right? So then today we are entering circular measure, 5th of January 2021, Tuesday, right? So before I start, I would like to direct your attention. I don't have that in my PowerPoint because out of a sudden, I just want to show you this. Can you see this one in my, not the screen, but the small window, right? At the small window, I have my second camera, right? So now you see this under trigonometry. Remember, we have 5 fields, right? For this one, we have 5 fields in the formula page. Okay, the first one is algebra. Second is calculus. And then after that, we have statistics and we have coordinate geometry. And the 5th one will be coordinate geometry. Okay, coordinate geometry is trigonometry, right? Is trigonometry for the 5th one. And the first formula is arc length. Arc length S is equals to R theta, right? You can see here R theta. S equals to R theta. And then for area of sector, okay, area of sector, half A equals to 1/2 R squared theta. Okay, and then after that, we have another formula, which is area of triangle. So for this topic, in this booklet of your question, there will be 3 formula provided. The rest is all from here, right? So make sure that you gunakan masa ini dengan betul lah, menghafal formula yang tak ada dalam kertas peperiksaan anda. Okay, let's continue with our question. Okay, Anat. Okay, before this, I would like to mention who those who are in today. Okay, we have Zue, we have Daniel. Okay, we have Gavin, we have Hui Xin, sorry. We have Jingfeng. Okay, Jingfeng, please fill in the attendance list, okay? Attendance link. Okay, we have Yuda here, Li Ying here, Siqing here, my Sarah, Kylie, Ravisha, Saranya, Yanzi, Xingyue, okay, Kawai, Ziwei, and Cikgu Yus. Okay, so these are the attendance. Okay, now let's continue with our question. So this is question 23, paper 1. Okay, very simple. Look into the question. You have part A, part B, and it is 3 marks. Okay, and it is 3 marks. 3 marks for part A and part B. So what can you say about this question? I will say very simple. Because part A, part B, 2 parts, 3 marks. So A answer 1 mark, B answer 1 mark, and 1 mark for your working. Means that this question is very simple. Okay, let's look into the question. It says that diagram 7, Raja 7 menunjukkan sebuah sector. It shows a sector of OPQ. As you read, you refer to the diagram OPQ. This is what you see, a sector. Okay, a sector. Remember that this is a sector. Okay, OPQ with the center of O. Right, sector. If you have sector, make sure that you understand this, that the OP is equal to OQ. Okay, by using the pi, this is very important. If let's say pi is given to you as 3.142 in paper 2, you have to follow, or else the final marks will be taken away from you because you do not follow the condition in the question. Right? Okay, now question 1. Okay, question 1 says, calculate. Okay, ask you to hitung apa? Sudut. Okay, sorry. Hitung apa? Hitung sudut. Okay. Okay, hitung sudut. Sudut apa? POQ. POQ, this. POQ. Okay, hitung this sudut in pi radian. What is this? This question is really, Marx is giving you for free. Meaning that you must know how to convert radian into degree and vice versa, degree into radian. So in order for you to convert this, please remember that your 1 pi is equals to 180 degree. And then you may say, teacher, there are so many things that I want to remember. Sometimes I recall wrongly that 1 pi is equals to 360, or I can't really recall what is 360. I have to check from my calculator. Okay, if that is your problem, those days before this pi was formed, it was written something like that, right? So what I do in order to make sure that you remember that pi is 180, you look into the diagram, what am I going to draw? So I extend this one to make a curve, an arc, and let the two things stand. Right? So it means that my pi is inside here. So you make a pattern on this. Then, this looks like, the blue color looks like a protractor. Okay? The angle in a protractor is 180 degree. Then you should be able to recall that 1 pi is equals to 180 degree. Okay, then you want to convert. So for converting, how do you convert? Okay, 160 is, you are now, for this question, the question is testing you for the topic of ratio. Now you have 165 degree. Okay, you want to convert into pi radian is of 165. Okay, divided by 180 degree times 1 pi radian. So evaluate this, you shall get your answer 165 degree. It is equals to 0.1967 pi radian. Okay, check your answer. Get your calculator very fast and press 165 divided by 180. What do you get? You get it as 0.91666. Okay, so I leave my answer as 4 decimal places, means that the final, the last, the 4th place. Okay, I already round off. Okay, you need to round off. Yes, teacher, can it be in fraction? Normally we don't, for this case it's okay. If let's say you place your answer, because they never say so. So if you want to remain your answer as in fraction, I won't say that you are wrong. Okay, so for pi to be in, for this 160 degree to be in fraction, it should be 11/12 pi radian. Please make sure you have the pi sign there. Why I cannot sub the pi with 3.142? Because the question says in terms of pi radian. Okay, if you multiply 11 over 2 or 9.167, 0.9167, you multiply with 3.142, you thought that you have get the answer correct, but unfortunately you are wrong, because soalan dia mengkendakkan syarat dia jawapan mesti dalam sebutan pi, right? Take note, highlight as I'm talking. I think that I talk quite slow now. Okay, you manage to get a pen and highlight at the question. In terms of pi, cannot darab. So when you're answering this question, please be careful. Right? Pi, okay. Now let's continue with the next. Okay, I hope that you don't have problem in converting, right? I do hope that you don't have problem. Thank you, Daniel, for sharing the attendance link. Okay. Do you have any problem for this question? For converting, please make sure that you know what to do for converting. Okay, let's say I want to share you with a method of converting. I memang suka Greek lah. Okay, I like Greek lines a lot. Okay, maybe I put the Greek line a bit higher because I need the working space. Okay, I put the this one a bit higher. Sorry. Okay, very sensitive. Okay, so I have this one. Okay, what am I going to do is, of this column, I'm going to label it as pi, radian, and of this column, I'm going to label it as degree. So I know that 1 pi radian is equals to 180 degree. This is a must, right? Then after that, I do not know this in terms of pi. The question asked, okay, then this is given to me, 165. Okay, because of ratio, they are equivalent. Okay, so what can I do here? I'm going to make this into an equation, right? So from here you can see that I cross multiply, I get 165 degree pi will be equals to 180 degree times x. So you remain x, so you get 165 degree over 180 degree times pi. So in terms of radian. So this is one of the technique to help you to solve. Okay, and this should be in ratio, right? So actually there are many other ways to do, but I find this quite helpful because it helped me in my number index as well, right? Okay, now let's continue. If you have any question, again, I would like you to jot down in the chat box so that I can read, right? If I give, okay, Daniel, in 3 significant, cannot. If I give in 3 significant, can or not? No, cannot. Okay, remember for MX question, final answer should be in 4 significant figure. 4 angka bererti. Okay, then you say, hey teacher, 0.917, isn't it is 4? Remember in mathematics, you learn the 0 in front, you don't count. So it should be 0.9167. Okay, so 4 significant figure. And Daniel, is that okay? Okay, good. So now let's continue. If you have any question, then just this one, just type in the chat box. If I don't question you, please raise your hand to alert me. Right. So now let's go to B, the perimeter in centimeter of the sector OPQ. Okay, for when you're reading this question, no matter where you are, or either if you're answering in for mathematics or MX, if if the question asking you for perimeter, first of all, what do? Identify the diagram, which part that they want. Secondly is you highlight. Okay, this is the needed. Okay, highlight the perimeter. What is perimeter? What is perimeter? The outer line. Okay, or you say that the fencing, right? Now, so how do you do this? You know that OP and OQ are the same, which is 8 centimeter. Now you need to come up with this. Okay, you need to come up with this. What is this? This is arc. So arc, the formula, what formula that you are going to use is S equals to R theta. If you are using MX method, then you may say, teacher, I don't want to use MX method, can or not? I want to use mathematics, can, no problem. Because this question never says so. In fact, they give you 165 degree. So if for MX, because that's why the first part they asked you to convert. Okay, sorry. They ask you to give the angle of POQ in terms of pi to help you in part B. So what is R? The formula, yes, you remember the formula, very good, no problem. But do you know that every single letter, what is it representing? So R here means is the radius is 8. So for the theta just now that you get, it was 11 over 12 pi. Okay, this is the perimeter of that. Then don't forget, for this perimeter that you have, then you have to add up with 8 and add up with 8. So show you're working in a proper manner. Then you have your perimeter, which is equal to 22 over 3. 22 over 3 perimeter. Okay, I have it as, wait, correct? 11 over 12 times 8. Okay, oh yes, correct. Okay, my mind doesn't work. Okay, 22 over 3 pi, then plus 8 plus 8. Then you will get your answer as in proper. Now the answer for this, they never ask you to leave your answer in pi. So means that they want the value, the perimeter, the length in cm. Okay, what they give you is the length in cm. So do not leave your answer as 22 over 3 pi and then plus 16. Then you don't get marks. Okay, 23, 23 over 333. What is that meant? 39.33. Okay, 39.333. 23.33. Which one is your answer? Okay, get your calculator very fast. 22 over 3 times 3.142 plus 16. 3.142 plus 16. What do you get? Okay, Saranya, Gavin. Daniel, where is the problem? Right? 3.8. Yuda, how do you get 0.38? Do you use, how you get this one? How you get 0.38, 0.038? Okay, so be careful of this. Your answer should be 39.041. Okay, because of 4 significant figure, you may leave it as 39.04. Right, 04 centimeter. That's all. Right? So if your answer is 0.9167 times 3.142 and then plus 16. I've forgotten to times my R. Okay, sorry. 0.9167 times with 8, the radius, times with 3.142 plus 16. So you get the, Yuda, how do you get your 39.038? Yuda? Evaluate one more time. How do you get your 39.038? I use the value of 0.9167 and I use the value of 11 over 12 pi. I don't get that answer. I use the angle in fraction. Okay, if you are using the angle in fraction form, okay, let me check. 165 divided by 360 times 2 times 3.142 times 8. So plus 16. I still get this answer. When I use the angle, check my calculator, I still get this answer. I don't get the answer as you say is 39.038. I still get it as 39.04. Check again your answer. What's the problem? I mean the part in the angle P. Okay, I put it in fraction. Fraction of what? What types of fraction? In degree or in pi radian? Okay, I also try again. 11 over 12. Okay, times 3.142. Right? Times 8. Then plus 16. I still get this. I still get this. Yuda, you please try again. Don't scare me, okay? Maybe if we use pi sim, cannot. Just now I told you already. If the pi is given in the question, you have to follow. You have to follow. Because we are not the panel. Right? We have to, yes, Gavin, we have to use the value of 3.14 to follow instruction. Or else you will be penalized for the final marks to be removed. Then you rugi. 3 marks is very simple. It's very easy for you to grab the marks. And you want to lose out 1 mark. If there are 25 questions and you lose out the 25 marks, 80 marks take away 25, you left 55. I tell you. Right? So please take note here. Follow my advice to you is please follow instruction. Right? Okay? Good. So everyone, is that okay with you? So from in here, we are going to discuss why my answer is different, how to make sure that I don't make mistake. So I'll be there mumbling over and over until you feel vomit, right? Then you remember you will be here mumbling every time. Okay, now let's continue to the next question. Okay, let me erase this one. Okay, now let's go to paper 2, the last question, very fast today. If you have any question, then you may ask. Okay, diagram 4 shows the plan of a garden that you see from the top. Okay, in mathematics it will be plan and elevation. PCQ. Okay, as you are reading this one, then you label where is my PCQ. Okay, sorry, PCQ here. PCQ is a semicircle, means that this is the center. Okay, O is the center and has the radius of 8. So as you are reading this, then you mark as the radius of 8 centimeter. 8 meter. RAQ, where's my RAQ? RAQ. Okay, RAQ, this is the sector. Okay, RAQ. RAQ, this is another sector. Okay, with the center A. Now be careful. You have 2 center here. One is A and one is R. Has the radius of 14. The radius is of 14. Right? The radius of 14. So if you think carefully, okay, radius of 14, 14 and 8. Right? The diagram given to you. Somehow you will get to know that the length of this. Okay, the length of this from here to here. So 14 take away 8. You should have it as 6. So this will be your 6 meter that you can see, right? So this is how you see the diagram, right? Then after that, because if this is 6, right? If this is 6, then we continue reading, see if we have any other information or not. Oh, no more. So if no more, then what we can do? Okay, from here the diagram, you please digest the diagram first. Okay, knowing that OQ and OC are the radius, OQ, refer to your diagram, OQ and OC, they are radius, means that OC is 8 centimeter. Okay, OQ is 8 centimeter. Right, then after that, mempunyai berjejari 14. Okay, good, that's all. Now, then what we can do is we continue. We continue to the next one. It says that the sector of COQ, okay, you go into this COQ, COQ, COQ here. Read carefully. COQ, oh, black color, the one. Okay, COQ, COQ, this sector. Okay, this is a lawn. Okay, this is the lawn. Lawn. Okay, this is the lawn. The shaded region is a flower bed. So this is flower bed. Mark flower. You want to save time in the exam, just like write flower, understood? And has to be fenced. Okay, which part that has to be fenced? This is to be fenced. Okay, then you highlight. This is to be fenced. Okay, highlight, highlighter. Okay, green color. Okay, this one should be fenced. You want to fence this part. Okay, fine. Then after that, given that AC is 8 cm, AC, this is 8 cm, AC is 8 cm, this is 8 cm. Just now earlier, from the slide before, we know that this is 8 cm due to this is 8 cm. Okay, and the radius of AR is 14. Okay, making this is 6, and this one will be 6. This is 14. Make up 14. Okay, the whole picture, whatever you read earlier, it was that again. See, COD. Okay, sorry, angle of COQ, COQ, COQ. This. Okay, get the mark. Mark it here. COQ is 1.956. Okay, 1.956. So then after that, in radian, right? Now, the question says again, Yuda, you better be careful because the question says using the pi, using the value of pi, which is 3.142. So you make sure that you use this one. Okay, then what's the question wants from us? Okay, the question says, calculate the area in meter square. Okay, the area, wait, the area in meter square of the loan. Okay, of the loan. This is the loan. Still remember the information just now? Just because I'm using a different slide, so I have to make sure that I remember the calculation. So the angle, this is 1.956, right? Radian, 1.956 radian. R here, small letter. Okay, they want you to evaluate this. Okay, the green color part. So do you think it's simple? 2 marks. Okay, 2 marks means that 1 mark will go to, you sub the value into the correct formula, 1 mark. Second mark will be you press calculator correctly. So you recall by referring to the formula. Okay, if you can recall at the same time, if you don't want to refer, now test your memory for the formula. Area is of 1/2 r squared theta. If you are using BM, then it will be 1/2 jejari kuasa 2 theta. Right? Instead of R, now it's jejari. So now refer to the diagram. I don't simply want to recall from what you can remember. Okay, double check from the formula. So half, what is your R from the diagram? Please tell me what's the R. You can tell me what's the R? 8. Very good. Check carefully. 8 squared. The formula says squared. Don't forget the squared. What is theta? What is theta? What is your theta? Okay, good, Ravisha. So 1.956. Okay, press calculator, everyone. Press your calculator. See whether you get the answer correct or wrong. Press calculator now. And remember, answer should be in 4 significant figure. So what's the answer? Okay, 62.59. Yes, correct. Okay, meter squared. Okay, meter squared. Very good. So now, at this moment, there are already almost more than 7 days that you follow my class. You should, by right now, you should be able where marks are given. So can you please tell me which line? I named this one line formula, second line, and third line. Where marks are given. Can you tell me? Line 2 and 3. Very good. See, I told you. By the time this slot after 17 days, if you don't score A, means that you don't really go through your revision. So this will be 1 mark and this will be 1 mark. Done. 2 marks. Safe. Simple. This kind of simple question you need to score. Right? 2 marks. Then we continue to the next. Okay, what is this about? It says that the length, now the length of what in meter. Okay, read for the unit as well. Sometimes the question just want to trick you. So they will say length in cm. Given information was in meter. So if let's say the question demand in cm towards the last, you convert. Do not convert during your calculation. The conversion is done after. That will be easier. And remember, so one way that I want to track you, all right? I'll be giving you an object with different units. One is in meter, one is in cm. So before you start doing your work, don't look into the figure only. Please make sure you check the unit as well. If the unit are not in the same mode, you cannot start solving. You must make sure that they are in the same unit, either in meter or in centimeter. That is up to you. You want to convert meter to cm or you want to convert cm to meter, is up to you, right? There is no restriction on that. Okay, now for this question, it says the length in meter of the fence required for fencing the flower. Okay, now for fencing the flower bed. So you have to remember, you want to save your time. That's why it's very important. As you read the question much earlier, make a note in the diagram so you don't have to refer, wasting your time for few seconds to check where is the flower bed. So the green region, okay, the one shaded region is the flower bed. So now you need to start, okay, it's 4 marks, all right, compared to just now 2 marks, now 4 marks. B, we need one answer, then it is 4 marks, meaning that you can predict 3 marks will be given to working. If 3 marks were to be given to working, means that this question demands quite a lot of things, right? Means that the idea is already integrated, dia dah campur-campur macam rojak. You have to keluarkan satu persatu. Okay, now you have to understand that they want the length. So how do you get the length? First of all, you draw the side. Okay, so you draw the region, right? The side. So you know that from earlier our discussion, if this is 8 just now, this one was 6 due to the length of AR is 14. Remember that. So then for this, okay, for this, no problem. You can get, because this angle was 1.956, was given as 1.956. So for this, you will use your formula S equals to R theta. Okay, S equals to R theta. So S equals to R theta. What is your R? Refer to the diagram. What is your R for this? Can you tell me? Okay, 8. Very good. So your theta? What is your theta? Refer to the diagram, which part that you are taking. Your theta? Yes, 1.956. Okay, so you shall get your answer. When you multiply this one, you shall check your answer. Check your answer with mine. Am I getting it correct? So leave your answer as what you can see in the calculator. Don't round off, because this is not the final answer. You need to add up with 6. You need to add up with this arc of RQ. So I will consider this one is the arc of CQ. Okay, this is how I indicate the arc. Okay, good. Right, Ravisha, thank you. So now I'm going to evaluate the arc of RQ. Formula remain the same. Formula remain the same as S equals to R theta. S equals to R theta. RQ, the arc, is given as the formula S equals to R theta. What is my R now? Yes, very good, 14. What is my theta now? Now, remember, the arc of RQ, okay, and the center should be A, right? You need this angle. What is the value of this angle? You need the earlier information. So the earlier information, okay, what was it? 1.186. Okay, how do you get 1.186? With all the information earlier, this is 6, right? Just now, this is 8. What triangle is this? What triangle is this? What triangle is this? Isosceles triangle. Meaning that, still remember a straight line of how many pi? One straight line, how many pi? One straight line? One straight line is 1 pi. Okay, 1 pi is of how much? 3.142, right? Do you get it? So 3.142 minus 1.956. What do you get? You'll be getting it as 1.186. That's how you get your answer. 1.186. Right. So this is isosceles triangle, meaning that this angle also the same. Okay, because 8 and 8 bottom not the same, so the two side, okay, for the vertex should be the same angle. So now your angle should be 1.186. Do you think that in order to get 1.186, referring to the diagram information earlier, is important or not? What do you think? Is it important for you to identify the 1.186? Yes or no? Yes. So meaning that every single information given earlier, you have to digest and make sure you understand, right? So if that is no problem, then just continue your journey to evaluate your answer. Okay, 14 times 1.186, you shall get 16.604. Do you get the same answer? Okay, I'm missing that 16.604. Okay, correct. So now, then only you add up. See how many sides you have. Okay, don't short sendiri. Go and check carefully. So you need this one. Okay, I'll be having this answer as the arc of RQ. Okay, this answer as the side for CQ. And I need this one as well. So write your working in a proper manner that the length of, or you may say the fencing require, okay? If you want to your answer to be very nice, you say fencing required equals to 16.604 plus 15.648 plus 6. Then what's the answer? What's the final answer? You tell me what's the final answer? Yes. Okay, 38.25. What's the unit? Meter. Okay, is it easy? So 4 marks. Okay, can you please tell me where marks are given? I have one line here. Okay, let me name after the line so that you can tell me. So this is line 1, this is line 2, this is line 3, this is line 4, this is line 5, this is line 6. Okay, this is the angle for this is 7 and this is 8. I got 8 points. Can you please tell me where are the 4 marks? Two, three, five. 4 marks lah, Daniel. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 7. Okay, tak apa, nanti cikgu check. Okay, who else that give me the answer just now? Okay, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, anyhow, okay, let's see 2, 3, 5, 6. So you have 2, 3, 5, 6. Daniel say 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8, 7. But I ada 4 markah sahaja. Okay, now listen carefully where marks are given. Okay, so let's go to my pen. I want to have my pen. I want to use what color now? Purple color. Okay, I use purple color. Okay, now you look into this. Okay, you look into the arc of RQ. Okay, and you look into the arc of CQ. Are they using the same formula? Yes or no? Are they using the same formula? Is it the same formula apply for these two? Yes. So if yes, meaning that it's either this line or this line, right, that you will get marked. Either one, because it's the same, right? In our marking, we do not give marks to similar formula in the same question. You repeat, the marks will be that. Okay, we only give one time. So here will be your first mark. Okay, here will be your first mark. Okay, and maybe I use the red color. Here will be your first mark. It's either here or here or here, right? Okay, that will be your first mark. Second mark. See, the angle of 1.186 was not given to you. Am I right? It was not given to you. So you need to work it out. So this is 1 mark. The angle is 1 mark. Means that you need to work it out. Otherwise, you will not be able. That's why if let's say a student fail to answer this question, instead of getting the 1 mark in this part, okay, getting marks in this part, they will get 1 mark here. That's why either one, right? So 1 mark. If let's say you don't get here, then okay, now I remove this one. I want it to be consistent to tell you where marks. So it's already 2 marks. Where is the third mark? Can you tell me where is the third mark? Okay, I give you tips. The final marks will go to here. This will be your final marks. This will be the 4th mark. Okay, I already got 3 marks. So where is the third mark? Where is the third mark? Can anybody answer to my question? Where is the third mark? 5, 4. 5, 4. 5, 4. Do you think so? Very simple. Okay. Is there any working that you show to get 38.25? Where is 38.25 come from? My question. Where or how do you get 38.25? Perimeter of what? Perimeter of what? You say perimeter in the diagram, I got so many sides, fence. So which one is the the region that you show? Fence require which part? So meaning that 38.25 is, in order to get the answer, you need to show the working. You need to show the working. What working is needed? 16.604 plus 15.648 plus 6. You need to write that. In my page, I do not write. I did not write, right? So I might lose my 38.25. So I will be able to get 2 marks instead of 3 marks, instead of 4 marks, right? I don't get the answer to my question if I don't show the working. How do I get my 38.25? I just show working here and there, working here and there, very, very chaplang, okay? You can see that my working is very, very messy. Then the answer is correct, 38.25. But did I show the working? Did I say that, or do you see any line that written as 16.604 plus 15.648 plus 6? You didn't see. So I lose up 2 marks. Okay, Nat? So in exam later, make sure you don't perform the work like I perform here. You may perform the work like how I perform in PowerPoint presentation, but not by using hand, right? Do you get me? Yes or no? Yes. So means that in my working here, I miss out the working to show how I get 38.25. So make sure that highlight in your paper. You need to see 16.604 plus 15.648 plus 6. That will be given 1 mark. Okay? So very simple. Okay, this is 4 marks. So that if you have that, then 38.25, definite you will get the marks. Okay, that's all for this one. But anyhow, I have one question. The other day, I shared the idea of how to get this question very fast. So I think I grabbed the opportunity to see you for today. Then I'll guide you how to solve this question. Right. So this question, again, this is another question, but this is mathematics. Right. What's the difference of this topic in mathematics and MX? MX will be given to you as the angle in radian, right? And mathematics will give you the angle as in degree. That's the difference. Otherwise, it should be the same. Diagram should be the same, right? Somehow it's there. Now, diagram 6 shows a circle, shows circle of A, B, C, D. So as you read, okay, A, B, C, D, refer to the A, B, C, D. This is A, B, C, D. And P, Q, R, S with the center O. This is how I read. Okay, what is given? Okay, I take away this one. It says that given that the OA is 14, OA is 14. Okay, and PA is equals to OA. So you see, what am I doing? As I read, I key in the information. I put down the information in the diagram. I don't circle. I don't just circle here, but I write it. Okay, I write the value in the diagram for my eyes to see. And using pi, you see, pi for mathematics using 22/7, but pi for MS is 3.142. You have to follow the rules, okay, the condition. Now the question asking you for perimeter for the shaded region. Okay, when first you look into this diagram, it is very complicated. So make sure you have the right strategy. Okay, how to, because looking into this 6 marks. Okay, 6 marks by right, you should have more than enough time if you know the strategy. In fact, if you know the strategy, okay, how to solve this kind of question, I can guarantee you, you will be able to solve the whole paper. Even though for the section, that extra question, you will be able to solve, then you have time to go and check your answer for 2-3 rounds, no problem, because you know how to treat this question well. So now this question A asks you to look for the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay, let's continue with this. So I key in again for the information. This is 14, this is 14, right? Then the question say perimeter, kawasan Belore, the shaded region, right? I'm using BM because the other day I went for BM technique menjawab. So what I do, okay, you have to observe the diagram. The question says perimeter. You should understand the perimeter. Perimeter is just like fencing. Okay, I observe. So I need to know where is it. So you see what I do now. Okay, I can see that these are information, right? So these are information. So I remove my information from here. Okay, so these are information. So perimeter, check, look into the screen, look into your screen. Okay, now, then I have this perimeter, look into the screen now. I have this, the green color circle, because the green color circle is touching the shaded region. Can you see that? The green circle is touching the shaded region. Okay, this is the circle, right? Then after that, I identified the sides of the shaded region one more. So I can see that the red 270-degree arc. Okay, so this is also another region touch. Okay, the side touched by the shaded region, 270-degree. Then after that, what else? I can see the blue line. Okay, the blue line also touching. And then after that, I can see another line also touching. So now, very simple. Once you identify this, you go and do your work. How many types of lines that you see? You see 3 types. One is in green color, one is in red color, and one is in blue color. So you work out for the green color. Green color, earlier, you state that it's a circle. So what is the formula to look for the perimeter of a circle? What's the formula? Who can tell me? What's the formula for perimeter or circumference of a circle? What's the formula? I'm still waiting for the answer for your formula for circumference. 2 pi r. Okay, very good. So you have the answer as 2 pi r. Okay, very good, Jinfeng. So you sub the 2. Okay, 2 is there. Pi with 22/7. Don't put it as 3.142 because this is mathematics. And then r. What is your r? You are referring to the green color. The green color circle is a small circle with radius of 14. So you place the value correctly. Press calculator carefully. You get it as 88. So the whole circle is done. Now you move to the red arc of 270-degree. Okay, perimeter. So again, it will be 2 pi r, but bounded by the arc of 270-degree. So you use the formula 270-degree, or you may say 3/4. Okay, it's 3 parts of a circle, three out of 4 parts, right, from the circle. So press your calculator. Now your radius is no longer 14. By referring to the diagram, the red circle refers to the radius of PO or OP. OP is 28. So it should be 28. You place it correctly, nicely work out, and then you have your perimeter of 132. Then after that, what is the blue color length? Can you tell me the blue color length? Each blue color length? What is the blue color length that you can get? 28. 28 is 1. So you have 2. Okay, so you add up. You add up the green color, the red color, the blue color, and the blue color, the 4 lines that you state earlier. So finally, you get your answer 276. As simple as that. You are not going to get the big area minus the small area and then so confusing. So I'm guiding you how to see the diagram as well. Is that clear? Can you follow me? Don't forget your attendance, okay? Can you follow me? Yes, okay, good. Now we continue to another part. Okay, now asking you for the area. Okay, the question asking you for the area. Okay, area. Area in cm squared. Okay, kawasan berlore means that the shaded region. So for this question, by one time you see, oh, I need the big circle, I minus the small circle. Then I go and check the sector. So it will take more time compared to this method. So once you check onto the big diagram, okay, look when you are about to solve your question, this is information, okay? When you are about to check, to do your question on this diagram, first of all, stand far away from the diagram, see it as a whole, okay? That is the technique, you see it as a whole. Then after that, you observe what can you do with the parts. I see 3 regions repeated, okay, which is this. I see this. Okay, one of the quadrant is repeated 3 times. Okay, the one on right top, the one and right bottom, and the other one is the left bottom. You see 3 parts, right? So here, what do you need to do? You need to get the big sector minus the small sector. You will get this. Am I right? Pay attention to one sector only. Okay, you get the 90 degree, the sector, the area of the big sector minus the white color sector. You will get the shaded region, right? Make sure that you use the correct formula. And then with the region shaded, you multiply with 3. You will get this region. That is the strategy. You plan first, right? Then after that, just because earlier you say you want to remove this one, you already have the value. You add in here. Fine. Your work is done. Okay, let's check on how I get this one done. Okay, so I check onto, I zoom in, I look into one sector because I already digest the diagram. So I can see that, oh, for the shaded region, it is the area sector of OQR, the big one, minus the small one, OBC. And now, the next step is make sure you use the correct formula. So what is the formula for circle? Okay, can you tell me what's the formula for circle? Area for circle? Formula for area of a circle? Testing your formula now. Okay, pi r squared. Very good. So pi r squared. Okay, good. So make sure that you know how to apply. So I go for my pi r squared. Please make sure you refer to the correct r. If the sector of OQR, make sure that you use the radius of 28. If you are referring to the sector of OBC, make sure that you use the radius of 14, right? The radius of 14. Then work this one out. You will get this. 4, 6, 2 is one shaded region here. It is one here, one part here. Fine, done. Then what happened? By referring, as what I say, by referring to the diagram, it is 3 parts. Okay, it is 3 parts, similar parts. You have 3. So what I do? 4, 6, 2, I times 3, meaning that the shaded region of this is already covered. I already have this, right? So now you need to add in this. Okay, you need to add in this. You need to add in this. So what is the value of the blue region? Can you tell me? Do you have it much earlier? Was it in your calculation earlier? Or you need to recalculate? Or you need to calculate? Do you have the value of the blue region in your earlier calculation? Yes or no? Yes. What is the value? What's the value? 154. So now what is your working? So you save lots of time. What's your working? Can you please tell me your working? You plus. Very good. So your 1386, you plus it with your one. I purposely show you one time of the working here. And this working is actually from here. And the value should be here. So you don't have to show this working straight away. Go for your working underneath. Luas kawasan Belore. It should be 1386 plus 154. Straight away to your answer. Done. So how many marks? 6 marks. Easy or not? Easy. But how are you going to make sure it is easy for you? You need more practice. You should be able, you need to be able, okay, to digest the diagram and see through. Okay, my advice to you, first of all, you see the diagram as a whole. Then you zoom in, see what you can see. Is it any repeated? If it is repeated, then you try to do it. Otherwise, it will be very, very confusing. This topic, because the formula is not that much and not that difficult, what will confuse, how to make you confused is by diagram, right? It's by diagram only. So make sure that you go through the past year question as many as you can to check on the diagram. At least you should be able, at least you go through and then make you be able to see how to break down the diagram. Okay, for formula wise, it's not a problem. But after formula place, please make sure daily you press, you practice pressing the calculator is also one of the problem. Okay, so that's all for our lesson for today. Do you have any question to ask? You may ask any question regarding anything that is bothering you. But follow the topics, all right? Follow the topics. If you have question, you gather all the question according to that topic, easier for us to discuss. Okay, if there's no problem, anyone? I count down by 3. Teacher, normally we use degree or radian for our calculation. For this, because this is mathematics, okay, this is mathematics. This is mathematics question. I purposely take out this question from mathematics. Can we use the formula of sector instead? Can, no problem. But anyhow, if, okay, good, Gavin bring out that question. This is mathematics question. Okay, please pay attention. This is mathematics question. Okay, mathematics students, they don't use pi. They don't use pi. They don't use radian. They don't learn radian. They don't learn how to convert degree into radian. It is not in the syllabus of mathematics. So therefore, it is not advisable. I do not advise you to solve mathematics using AddMaths method. Okay? Because for me, if I use AddMaths method, my answer will be more accurate compared to mathematics 22/7. Okay? If I use my mathematics, because if you use 22/7, if I round off to 4 significant figure, it should be 3.143 instead of 3.142. That is the difference. Okay, MX answer will be more accurate. So please make sure that you break your mind into 2. I am in mathematics. Okay, so I use pi 22/7. I am in MX. I follow. Don't confuse yourself. Okay, so if the question give you in degree, then follow in degree. You don't have to convert into radian. Is that clear? Okay, Nat? Any other question you want to ask? Am I answer to your question, Huisin? Teacher, normally can we use degree or radian for our calculation? Okay, understand. Very good. Right. So our next, if there's no more question, our next lot will be progression. Okay, please get ready tomorrow. Okay, progression. And the question from paper 1 should be question 1. Okay, and question 2. And that's all. 2 questions. 2 questions for progression. But anyhow, I will have some question that I will prompt to you later tomorrow, right? So now it's already 10:01. Thank you for your attendance. Please remember to fill in your attendance. Oh, Junla, today you're very quiet. Okay. So I thank you for your attendance. I shall see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you Puan Gan.
Oh,
Bye
Cikgu Yu
guys.
ada nak cakap. Hari ni tak
Tak ada,
cakap.
tak ada. Hari ni pun I macam Junle, duduk diam.
Ya ke? Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, thank you Puan Gan. Bye-bye. Thank you
Bye,
guys.
bye, bye. Okay, thank you. Thanks for your attendance. I shall see you. Bye.